What's up, Flickr? This is Randy, and I'm working on a couple of vintage cameras. This one I'm trying to replace the seal in, scraping it out. This is a Minolta Hymatic G2 rangefinder. It's got a plastic body, which I'm not crazy about, but I got it cheap, thought I'd clean it up and use it. Bought a couple of vintage cameras on eBay over the last couple of weeks, so I'm enjoying cleaning these up and getting them ready, making them street worthy. Here's another one. This is the Ricoh 500G solid metal body. It's got a few scrapes and bruises on it, but other than that, it's working fine. It does have a pretty nasty looking light seal, which I got to peel out of there. It's got some peeling vinyl, which I'm going to strip off and replace. Other than that, you know, solid camera. Can't wait to get that one cleaned up and get it street worthy. Here's another one. You probably saw a photograph of this one on Flickr. It's the Konica EE-Matic. It's pretty clean. Still got some dust down in here, some grime that I need to get out of there. But other than that, it's fully functional. Can't wait to get that one on the street. Here's another one. This is a big gun. This is the Yashica Electro 35. I have the black version of this one. You probably saw it on Flickr as well, a photograph of it. Solidly built camera, man. This is a monster of a 35mm, but what a performer. Rangefinder as well. Another unique camera that I found. Well, it's not unique, but it's unique to me. This is the Olympus Pen EE2. This is a half-frame camera. You can put twice as many photographs on a roll of film. So if you're not 100% sure what half frame is, just kind of Google it. Light meter is built in. Can't wait to get to hit the street with that. This one I cleaned up the other day. This is the Minolta Hymatic C. Back in the 60s, it was rare for a camera to have a collapsible lens. This lens is collapsible. There's a little green button here on the front. So when you press that button, the lens pops out. So having a lens that collapses, I guess, back in the 60s, you know, making it more pocketable. I don't think it's all that pocketable. I think it's a rather large camera. But still, can't wait to use this one. This one's cleaned up and ready to go. But right now, I want to show you a project that I've been waiting to get started for quite some time. Kind of been held back by a few road bumps, but I'm just about ready. Using this camera right here. It's not this. It's actually this iPhone 3GS, and I'm going to use this camera, street photography, to make these little 3x2 inch photographs, which have adhesive backings when you peel them. When you peel them off, they stick. I'm going to put those inside this Moleskine. This is a reporter style Moleskine, so you flip it up like so, use it, but I'm going to use it book style, and I'm going to put these photos in the book like so, or perhaps one per page, I don't know, something to that effect. These photos are coming from the slick little device right here. This is the Polaroid PoGo printer. Has a built-in battery, rechargeable, totally portable. Has built-in Bluetooth, which allows it to talk to most Bluetooth-enabled cell phones and other devices that can send or print via Bluetooth. The downside to the whole thing is that the iPhone, even though it has built-in Bluetooth, cannot see or talk to this device, and that is totally a bummer. So to work around that, you have an option. You can jailbreak this iPhone, which I didn't want to do, or you can buy yourself a used iPod Touch, which is what I did, and jailbreak it. So this iPod is running firmware 3.1.2, and I jailbroke it with Spirit. Put an app on here called iBlue Nova, which allows the printing profiles to update, and the two devices can now talk to one another. I could have did that with the iPod Touch, but like I said, I didn't want to jailbreak the iPod Touch. So let's see if I can show you how I'm going to do that. Let's get a subject in here. We'll use the Ricoh. Find subject, launch a camera, camera app. one of my favorite camera apps. This is called HD Camera. We'll snap a picture of the Ricoh 500G. Let's go into the camera roll and verify that it's sitting there. There it is. So we're going to use this picture and we're going to print it. So let's get rid of the camera. And we're going to use an app called iFiles. And what iFiles does, it's a file app. You know, you can put files in here, you can send files back and forth via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. In this case, we're going to import that camera photo that we just took from the library into the iFiles app. So it sends, and then we're going to send that picture from the phone to the iPod Touch using the exact same app, because I have the same app on the iPod Touch. So we cancel out of there. Let's see. There's the photo. It's already in the app. And we're going to send it via Bluetooth from the phone to the iPod Touch. So let's get that app running. Oh, wait. Let me make sure Bluetooth is on. Let's turn that on. And since it's jailbroken, I can do that fairly quickly. Launch the app. Let's find a photo. Edit. Select the photo. Select share. Conduit is the name of the iPod Touch, since it's simply a means to pass stuff through. So we'll let the iPhone find the iPod Touch. It should any second. There it is. So we're going to accept. And now the picture, as you can see by the progression bar, is transferring to the iPod Touch. Alright. So while that's sending, I'll also tell you that I bought not one PoGo printer, but two. Not because I want to do dual printing, but because I wanted the extra battery. This thing will print about 20, maybe 25 prints before the battery dies. And that's because it's Bluetooth. And the Bluetooth is always running, and as you know, that's a drain on the battery. So I figured I'd pick up another one since it was cheap. Oh, done. So that I'd have an extra battery. And I can keep on printing if I'm out in the field. I typically won't use this out in the field. This is something that I'll use at home, plugged into a power outlet, because it does have power adapters. There's the picture on the iPod Touch. Alright, so from here, what we'll do is we'll turn on the PoGo printer. Can you see the little light? Let's see. See the little light? It's on, and when that second light comes on, that means Bluetooth is now on. So now it's looking. So we'll launch iBlueNova. Then we'll enable Bluetooth from within the app. Once it's enabled, we'll make it visible so that the printer can see the iPod Touch and the iPod Touch can see the printer. We'll go into Pictures, select the picture that we want to send or print. Pick out the printer. It says Polaroid 168049. That's the serial number of the printer. Put in the passcode, which is standard 6000 for the Polaroid PoGo printer, and there it is. It's sending, uploading I should say, to the Polaroid printer. So while that's sending, I'll also show you that the PoGo printer uses these little tin packs of paper. These are, I don't know, I'll call them inexpensive. You can get them in boxes of 30, boxes of 80. They're on sale sometimes at Radio Shack. I've seen these going like these 4 boxes. These were $9 for two boxes, so 60 bucks. Sorry, 60 photographs, not $60. Whereas you said there'd be no math. Fairly inexpensive. How does this thing print? There's no ink. It's called zinc. The zinc is basically crystals embedded in the paper, which react to heat, and the crystals turn different colors to, I don't know, match the printing profile or the color profile of the image. Here's another one that I took yesterday. So basically, it's heat. That's another thing that drains the battery, I'm sure, producing all that heat. So anyway, there's no ink. So there's you don't have to worry about buying ink cartridges or anything like that. The ink is embedded in the paper, which is pretty slick. So it's called zinc. All right. So we have the send is complete, and this thing should start printing once it processes the file. And there it goes. I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear that? And that picture is going to eject from the printer. So the whole printing process probably takes about 2 to 3 minutes. If you edit your apps, or sorry, not edit your apps, if you edit your photographs ahead of time and send them all over at once, that certainly speeds up the printing process. There you go. Looks like I need to crop that better. But anyway, there you go. So the idea is to take unique looking photographs, print them up, and stick them inside the Moleskine album in some way or shape or form. Anyway, that's the project that I'm working on. I'm going to start that soon, I hope, using all of this that I've gathered here. Gonna have fun, I think. Think I can carry all of that? Probably. Alright, there you go. That's what I'm up to. Later.